Unraveling the mystery. Defining versus non-defining relative clauses. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into an exciting aspect of the English language, relative clauses. More specifically, we're going to tackle the difference between defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds, and by the end of this video, you'll be experts at distinguishing between the two. So, let's get started. Let's begin by understanding what relative clauses are. A relative clause is a type of clause that usually modifies a noun or a noun phrase. It provides additional information about the noun. It often starts with a relative pronoun, like who, which, that, etc., or a relative adverb, like when, where, or why. Now let's look at our first type of relative clause, the defining relative clause. Defining relative clauses are necessary to understand the meaning of the sentence. They give essential information about the noun or noun phrase they modify. If you remove a defining relative clause, the sentence might still make sense grammatically, but its meaning may become unclear or change entirely. Here's an example. The book that is on the table is mine. In this sentence, that is on the table is a defining relative clause, helping us understand which book the speaker is referring to. Next up, we have non-defining relative clauses. Unlike defining relative clauses, these don't give essential information. Instead, they give additional, non-essential details about the noun or noun phrase. If we remove a non-defining relative clause from a sentence, it won't affect the overall meaning. And here's where punctuation comes in. Non-defining relative clauses are usually separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. Let's look at an example. My sister, who lives in New York, is a doctor. Here, who lives in New York, is a non-defining relative clause. It gives additional information about the speaker's sister, but it's not essential to know she lives in New York to understand that she is a doctor. So, to sum up, the main differences between defining and non-defining relative clauses are: 1. Defining relative clauses provide essential information about the noun or noun phrase, while non-defining relative clauses provide additional, non-essential information. 2. Removing a defining relative clause can change the meaning of a sentence, whereas removing a non-defining relative clause doesn't change the sentence's overall meaning. 3. Non-defining relative clauses are usually separated by commas, while defining relative clauses are not. That's all for today, folks. We've explored the world of relative clauses, focusing on the differences between defining and non-defining relative clauses. With this knowledge, you're now better equipped to understand and construct complex English sentences. Remember, the key to mastering any language is practice, so keep at it. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to helping you navigate more fascinating aspects of the English language in our future videos. Keep learning,